Hi everybody. Nina's still not feeling good, so I figured I'd make a video today and make her some homemade chicken noodle soup. I made this last year and I think we filmed it then, but make it again this year just to refresh people's minds and for the new subscribers that we have. So I already got the carrots and the celery, and the carrots are out of our garden. That's what I pulled up the other day. So they're out of the garden. I've got an onion I need to cut yet. The chicken is what we canned, so we're going to just use that, and probably the broth, and then use this broth too, just to have some more in there. And then I'll get all the spices together and everything once I get ready. And then I've got my crock pot here that's also a pressure cooker and all that. And so once I get all this ready, I'll show you what you need to do, and then we'll put the ingredients and stuff in the description. So be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this onion like they show on Food Network, because on Worst Cooks in America, I watch that all the time, and they're always telling them leave the hairy end on and then cut. So I'm going to try this. I got to remember how they did it. I guess I should have watched one of the shows before I did this. Okay, anyway, and then you just go this way.
But don't you take the skins off?
Yeah, you're supposed to take the skin off. I didn't do that. I forgot to skin it. Okay. Anyway, so then you just keep cutting, and it should quarter it all, and there's a bad spot here, so I'm going to try and just do that.
Well, that kind of did work out neat.
Yeah,
like that.
see, and then it all
comes apart.
And
well, thanks for sharing that. I never seen that before.
Or most of them, anyway. I didn't do it exactly like they did. I need to watch the shows to. So, alrighty, I'll get all this done and then we'll be back. I'm getting ready to put in the oil and let me get this 2 tablespoons of oil in here. And then add your carrots, celery, and onions in there. Let me stir this up a little bit. Okay, I'll get it all stirred up. Okay, we're sauteing the carrots, onions, and celery. I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here, dump them in, and you let them go for 3 minutes until they're soft. So we'll let that go, and then once that gets done, we'll be back. Okay, so we got that pressured, or that sauteed and stuff. So now we want to add everything else. So you add the chicken. I guess I should have had this open. And since we're going to use broth anyway, I'm just going to dump it all in there. Fill that up with some water and stuff. Help get that chicken out of there later. Okay, chicken and then the broth. So we're going to use all of the broth. Get that in there. And this chicken will cut up some more once it gets going, and I'll cut it up some too before I put everything in there. And so we'll get that all in. I don't know if you could hear Nina in the background, but she's still not feeling real good. She's better than what she was, but she's still coughing and blowing her nose. Okay, so we'll get that in. And then we've got the spices. I've got 3 tablespoons of parsley, a half a teaspoon of dried thyme, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So we'll get that put in there, stir that up some. And then we need 3 cups of water also. So this will hold 2 cups when it's all the way filled. Okay, 3 cups of water. And then we'll stir that up. Get this all mixed, and like I said, it'll all mix and stuff as it's going, because now you're going to use the pressure cooker. Put the lid on, and we're going to pressure. This talks to you, so. Okay, so we want to go down to 12 minutes and then start it. So we got this set for 12 minutes to pressure on high pressure. That'll cook it for 12 minutes, and then okay, this thing is not working right. The timer never did go down or anything, so I just timed it for 12 minutes. I mean, it looks pretty good, but you're supposed to put the noodles in. So what I'm going to do is move it over to a pot on the stove and put the noodles in and let it cook over there for a while. Okay, so I got this at an auction several years ago, and we've made a ton of stuff in it. So I don't know if it will work good, all right, on the slow cooker as a crock pot, but for some reason it didn't do it right on the pressure cooker, and steam was coming up out of everywhere, and it's not supposed to do that. So I'm not sure what happened with it, but I'm going to take it out, put it over in the pan on the stove, add the noodles, and let it cook for a little bit over there.
I was just telling Steve, I think that whoops, you all right, honey?
Yeah, just gotta get a hold of it better.
For as much soup and chilies and all that type of stuff that we make, it might be a good idea to start saving for an Instapot.
Yeah, I think so. This one may be getting wore out. Okay, so I got it in the pot now. Heat the soup until it comes to a simmer, which it already is. It's starting to boil. And then you dump in the noodles. And once you put the noodles in, you cook for 8 to 10 minutes or until the noodles are soft or tender, stirring frequently. So I'll get the noodles ready, get them put in, and get everything going. Like I said, that I don't know what happened to my pot over there, but I guess we'll save up and buy a new one. So I'm just going to use both bags. It says 6 ounces of dried no yolk noodles. So I'm just going to use all of these. These are medium egg noodles, and these are wide noodles. I don't guess it'll make much of a difference. So I'll dump all this in here. So we'll let it cook. It says cook 8 to 10 minutes or until the noodles are soft. So we'll let it go.
I can't wait to try it. I am hungry. Actually hungry. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign because you ain't been hungry for the last couple of days.
All right, here it is. It's really hot, so I'm going to mostly just get the broth. Let you know how it tastes. It's really good. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. We got a whole bunch left.
That's good.
We'll have enough for tomorrow. I won't have to cook tomorrow.
Yay. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great day.